2024 has been the best year for WWE so far, hands down, as far as storytelling and as far as big moments and as far as the business wise. It has had record breaking attendance, viewership, um, gates, and merchandise. It's had new fans come back, it's had old fans come back. It's just been a great year for WWE in general. Has huge moments of 2024, huge moments in 2024. But today I'm giving you my top 10 hugest and biggest moments in 2024 for WWE in my opinion. So without ado, let's start off with it. Number 10, I got Roman Reigns' return. Now, Solo Sikoa took over the bloodline and created his own bloodline once Roman Reigns got defeated by Cody Rhodes and left the WWE for a little bit. He first invited Tama Tonga, and then it grew into Tonga Loa, and then he got the indestructible Jacob Fatu. And ever since then, he's been trying to take over the WWE, attacking people and superstars such as Kevin Owens, Randy Orton, and the undisputed champion Cody Rhodes. Now, Solo and Cody Rhodes fought for most of the summer and at SummerSlam in Bloodline Rules when it looked like Solo Sikoa could steal one because of the match type in the Bloodline Rules. Roman Reigns made a huge, shocking return, helping Cody Rhodes defeat Solo Sikoa and returning to his status as the original tribal chief. Number 9, we got an Usi entrance. Now, WWE has had a numerous of great shows in the WWE so far of 2024, but one of the most memorable was Backlash due to its amazing crowd in Lyon, France. And everybody had a grand entrance. Even the people you don't think would have a great entrance, they had a grand entrance. But the entrance that most people remember from this event is Jey Uso. Now, on a regular night, Jey Uso has the best entrance. But this time, on this night, they showed out. I mean, everybody was moving their hands with the Jey Uso entrance. They was all yeeting. They had the lights going out, a homage to Bray Wyatt, God rest his soul, and they were just oosing. They was getting it. They was live. Even though Jey Uso ended up losing his match to Damian Priest, that entrance will go down in history as one of the best entrances of all time. Number 8, the tsunami splash of the summer. Now, coming off of SummerSlam, we didn't know the direction that Seth Rollins was going to go. We didn't know if he was going to stay in the CM Punk and Drew McIntyre feud or do something else. Out of nowhere, Seth Rollins was attacked by Bronson Reed, and he was attacked with not one, not two, not three, not four, not even five, but 6 tsunami splashes in the middle of the ring, taking out Seth Rollins for a span of 2 months. And in those 2 months, Bronson Reed became one of the most underrated WWE superstars of that year to being unstoppable and just nobody could beat him during that time. He was just that. He was him. He was really him. Speaking of Bronson Reed, we got number 7. We got the car tsunami. Now, during that 2 months that Seth Rollins was injured, Braun Strowman tried to take out Bronson Reed. And even though that Braun Strowman won the last man standing match at the end of the feud, Bronson Reed pretty much dominated that feud. In one of the backstage segments, Bronson Reed and Braun Strowman were supposed to have a match, but they didn't end up having a match. It brawled into the outside in the backstage of the ring where Braun Strowman and Bronson Reed were fighting in a parking lot. Once Bronson Reed got the upper hand, he hit a huge tsunami splash on Braun Strowman on a car, breaking all the windows of the car. It was so sick, bro. Bro, you had to been there, bro. Number 6, we got the Speed RKO. Now, during WrestleMania 40, it was a triple threat match between Logan Paul, Randy Orton, and Kevin Owens for the United States Championship. Now, pretty much every single huge Logan Paul match or every single huge Logan Paul WrestleMania match, he always has somebody under the prime bottle. Last year, it was KSI, and this year, it was I Show Speed. Now, last year, KSI suffered from a fall splash through a table from Seth Rollins accidentally. But this time, Also Speed kind of had it coming. He was pushing around Randy Orton, and he ended up getting an RKO for his troubles. And it was hilarious. Number five, this is where it gets good. Number five, we have Damian Priest cash in. Now, Damian Priest cash in was something that he had been teasing for pretty much a whole year. I was predicting LA Knight to win the 2023 edition of Money in the Bank, but it ended up being Damian Priest. And Damian Priest tried to cash in on Seth Rollins time after time after time again. And Drew McIntyre, he was in a feud with Seth Rollins, but also with CM Punk. And CM Punk was on commentary. Now, Seth Rollins had a match against Roman Reigns and The Rock at night one, so he was banged up. So in coming into night two, he put up a great fight but got beat by Drew McIntyre. Now at this point, Drew McIntyre, all he had to do was leave. All he had to do was go. But he decided to rub it into CM Punk. CM Punk tripped him off the announce table. Damian Priest came out. South of Heaven chokeslam. 1, 2, 3. 5-minute title reign by Drew McIntyre. Damian Priest is the new World Heavyweight Championship. This is one of the best moments of 2024, and it is so hilarious. Number four, and one of the most recent, is the New Day split. Now, typically, for teams to split, one person attacks each other. The bad guy is the bad guy because he attacked the good guy. But this time it's different. Everybody thought that Xavier was going to turn on Kofi, or Kofi was going to turn on Xavier. But they ended up teaming and turning on Big E, not by attacking him physically, but mentally. He took the guy, the heart of the New Day, and they turned against him because he didn't help him out, even though he had a broken neck. And now Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods are quite arguably the biggest heels in the industry right now. Just like that. Number three, we got the Final Boss Reign promo. Now, everybody knows this promo from The Rock. The Final Boss Rock, hands down, is the best version of The Rock in WWE history. I don't care what nobody says. The Final Boss Rock is the greatest version of The Rock of all time. And on this Raw, March 25th, 2024, this is the greatest episode of Raw of all time. This Raw literally had it all, top from bottom. And the ending, this is the greatest ending from Raw. We see Rock and Cody Rhodes have a promo at the beginning of the show, and The Rock promised Cody Rhodes that he would make him bleed. We didn't think much of it, but at the end of the show, The Rock caught Cody Rhodes lacking in the backstage, whooped him outside in the rain in Chicago, in front of his bus, in front of his dog, in front of the tow trucks that have Stone Cold and John Cena on it, talking about his mom, dropping F bombs, calling him the B word, in the rain, in his blood, with his own belt. Mama Rhodes, you look at you now. It's the whole shebang, bro. It was iconic. Number two, we got Trick Williams finishing his story. Now, Trick Williams is quite possibly the most popular person in the WWE, whether it's NXT, main roster, it don't matter. Trick Williams is him. He is literally so freaking popular, bro. Ever since his matches, his start out matches, ever since his entrance caught off the whoop that trick, he's been doing so much great stuff. At first, he started out with a feud against his former partner, Carmelo Hayes, which was one of his best friends, if not his best friend. He defeated Carmelo Hayes not once but twice, and then his most formidable foe, Ilya Dragunov, for the NXT Championship at NXT Spring Break in 2024, and what was one of the most emotional and one of the most heartwarming NXT Championship matches of all time. Trick Williams dig deep, defeated the Mad Dragon, Ilya Dragunov, in his final NXT match and became the face of NXT. So beautiful. And number one, everybody knows it. It's Cody Rhodes finishing the story. This is, in my opinion, one of the best. Screw that. This is the best WrestleMania story of all time. This is the best WrestleMania story of all time. From Cody Rhodes having to do the Rumble again, from Seth Rollins being his shield, to the actual match, to The Rock, John Cena, The Undertaker, the Usos, all the emotions, bro. This match was iconic. This is the greatest WrestleMania match of all time, the greatest main event of all time. Is it overbooked? Yes, but that's what the Bloodline story is all about. It's being overbooked. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is my top 10 WWE moments. I hope you guys enjoyed.